Hello anybody and welcome back to Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. I'm Mr. Devious, or just Deeb, and in the last episode, Chakala and Poeple escaped with the Beanstar, and we had to fight Queen Bean who was turned into a monster, and the only way to fix her is to go southwest to Chateau de Chucklehuck and get the legendary Chakala Reserve. With Lady Lima's permission and a Bean brooch, we will go down there and take care of that. Nothing over here we can do right now. I just say that because I came over this way. But yeah, also in the last episode, we got some equipment and armor. The game finally gave us some armor to outfit ourselves with. Some badges and some overalls, which ups our defense, our attack, our HP, the whole deal. And Luigi gets attacked from behind by a new enemy. These are Parabeanies. They're not very tough. I just killed one. Their basic attack strategy is they will fly towards you. And now I just noticed that my characters are in big pain, so maybe I didn't automatically heal after the Queen Bean fight like I thought I did. No, wait, no, maybe I did, and I'm just still hurting after fighting that Tanumba and the Paratroopees in the last episode. We'll fight them again later, so we'll review when the time comes. In the time being, I'm just going to heal up Mario and Luigi because you need to do this at some point. So yeah, the Parabeanies are really fast actually. They will either jump on the ground and run at you, or they'll just descend from the sky. And if you hit them hard enough, once they reach a certain threshold, they just turn into normal beanies. Which means they get a serious power cut, and also a significant experience cut. I think the normal beanies are worth something like 6 points or 5 points, and the Parabeanies are worth like 9. It's not a huge cut, and it's not a big deal, but it is something to keep in mind. So we follow this path. Chateau de Chucklehuck is to the left, and Bean International Airport is to the right. We're not going to be going to the right now. Well, actually, we kind of are, because we got to kill this guy, because this is how we spend our time in other nations. So just a rematch with these guys. Yeah, a rematch. Knock him out of the air. It's hard to get the timing down on some of these flying enemies like this, because this is where enemies start to get a little quicker on the draw, and you need to pay more attention to their attacks and their timing just for how to hit them. And I notice in this game that flying enemies tend to be more dangerous than most other enemies. We're not going to go down that path. I'm just kind of exploring this general area for a moment here, seeing if there's any goodies I can get, and also have to murder these guys. What are the Mario Brothers if they're not mass murdering everything in sight? Alright, so that takes care of that. I'm gonna go down here under this bridge. We're gonna have to go back up to that bridge just so I can explore the area. And if we read this, Chateau de Chucklehuck, home of Chakala, is to the north of here. This is a pretty tiny area, and the only reason I came to this lower area is so that this guy can be murdered. So yeah, after doing Bean Castle in the sewers and fighting enemies that are worth upwards of 20 XP, most of the enemies in this area will give pretty poor experience in the outskirts, unless you go and fight the tougher enemies around the outskirts, but if you do that, you risk getting murdered, and there aren't many save points, so you can explore Bean outskirts. You're free to do that, but you do so at your own risk. And here we have some really funky looking guys. Let's talk with Luigi. Travel here is permitted only for select individuals in order to guard the Chucklehuck Woods ecology. Oh, the Bean brooch, the mark of special guests of Bean Castle. Very well then, we shall permit you to enter these woods. The tragic thing is, we hope you will enjoy a taste of the incredibly full-flavored Chakala while you are here. Okay, next time I'm gonna have to, wait until I can move again before I start talking. And basically what I was gonna say, the tragic thing is, they're not letting people in to protect the ecology of Chateau Woods. What do you think I'm gonna do when I go into these woods? Murder everything. Everything! I've already been murdering everything else. Chateau Woods will be no exception, regardless of protected ecology. And now that these guys are taken care of, and I showed a little bit of the timing on their attack, all of the fights with them are going to be cut from now on. And oh no! Yeah, don't jump on spiny enemies in the field, or else that will count as spike damage. Alrighty, so now that that's taken care of, we are actually about done. I like to explore this area as much as I can, because the Bean Outskirts areas are the most wide open areas of the game. And it kind of lends itself to exploration, and it's very tempting to just go around everywhere I can explore, but we have to go that way eventually, go around the entire outskirts eventually, so I want to keep on the game's path. Here we come to Chateau de Chucklehuck, and save. Alright, so we're in the hallway, and we have some weird looking statues. Brewing Chakala. Step 1. The main ingredient of Chakala is Chakala fruit, which grows only in Chucklehuck Woods. Okay. Brewing Chakala. Step 2. Place 1 Chakala fruit in a barrel that's been filled to the brim with savory syrup. Alright, makes sense. Brewing Chakala. Step 3. Tell funny jokes to the fruit until it laughs, releasing soda bubbles deep within the brew. Brewing Chakala. Step 4. Bear in mind that the quality of both the fruit and the jokes will affect the brewing process. They should make some Chakala entirely out of puns. Father of Chakala, first generation chateau owner, Bubbles. That guy's not going to be important ever. So this place is a little worn down, and it's pretty interesting layout. This is a lot of barrels. That is a lot of cola, and I assume that by cola, they mean something else. If they're making it out of fruit and it needs to ferment, and yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just wine. But you know, not allowed to have alcohol. And this is an annoying section of the game. There is just it's just a barrel of mazes. You can't really see your path and where you're supposed to go, but you just need to kind of feel your way around and press from left to right, up and down, and just keep walking entirely in one direction until you can't go any further. There's no secrets in this area, you just need to get through the maze, and it's not too terribly hard, but you can get lost in here if you don't watch what you're doing. So, oh wait, there we go, and we get out, and Luigi, wait a second. You're not Luigi. What? See, Luigi, you get lost for 2 minutes, and some weirdos come up behind you, and I think they're you, and what am I supposed to do? By the way, don't do what I'm doing here, and don't explore this upper area, because there's nothing up here, and if you fall in one of these holes, you'll just basically have to do the same area again. So, okay, that was weird. Let's just go on ahead. Ooh, boo, blast, criminy. The famous shadow thief, Poeple, has been caught in full sight. Cripes, you think you're ready, do ya? Well, nobody's more ready than me, see? I'll show you. Rookie, shake a leg.
Yes, boss.
Wait a minute. Okay, Rookie, it's your turn, see? I want you to squash those red and green drips there.
Yes, boss. Red and green. I feel like I know these two from somewhere. Weird.
What? Rookie, are you saying you're acquainted with these two palookas?
Yeah, something about them feels real familiar. It makes me feel real mad.
Quit your babbling, you! You two ugly mugs came here for the same reason as us. You want the fabled Chakala reserve. Boo! Boo, I say! You really think you can beat me to the punch? Well, open up those ears, punks! I, Poeple, Shadow Thief, filcher of the world's riches, bet you that I get the Chakala reserve first! Rookie, go to it! Oh god. So again, we have another boss fight already with a very exciting character, Poeple. Poeple is one of the other most notable characters in this game, a bean thief who is basically going to try and destroy us.
How dare you guys try to mess with the great Poeple?
And this is his pal Rookie, who looks kind of familiar. If you attack Poeple in this fight, well, Rookie, quote-unquote Rookie, will start throwing hammers in retaliation. So that is definitely something to keep in mind. I'm not going to go into the brothers' attacks just yet because I don't want to finish this fight accidentally quickly as I did in my practice file. I'm going to heal up a little bit because these guys actually don't have that much health for how how powerful you should be at this point in the game. So at this point, Rookie's just going to throw hammers at you, and the timing to knock them away is actually pretty tough. Poeple basically just walks into you. Oh, wow, lucky hit. And then he'll just, as per usual, Rookie will just react and throw hammers at you. Poeple is a little trickier than other enemies because he has no clear tells on who he's going to walk into, and he's pretty quick. So the best strategy for him is usually just to sort of wait for him to move, and then no matter where he moves, just jump with both brothers, and you should land on his head. At this point in the game, he's not particularly tough, so we're gonna hit Rookie over here again, and see what that does for us. You want to be careful in this fight not to kill Rookie too quickly, though, because if you do, well, let's just say that Poeple is a coward, and he will run away. And he has a fair amount of experience that you still want to get. So we're going to go over to Poeple again and bash him on the head. And, well, let the battle continue, of course. So they're not really doing much strategy in their battle. And the game doesn't, it just kind of seems to randomly switch between whether you hammer or jump on Poeple, and I'm not sure if there's a distinction there. So we hit hammer, or Rookie. I almost said, you know, who he's not. And, you know, I almost revealed his identity. So let's try and hit both of them now with our special brothers moves. And because we still hit Poeple, that counts as a retaliation from Rookie. And now he's gonna grin, and when he does that, he will rob us and take our mushroom. I'll be taking that, see? You jerk. How dare you? I'm gonna bash Rookie over here with a hammer. Wait a minute.
For some reason, fighting these guys makes my gut flare up something fierce.
Fire!
Whoa, that was spicy.
Great work, Rookie. You just keep at it, see? See, I wanted to be careful to knock Rookie to the threshold where he did his fire attacks so that I could have Poeple react to his fire attack. Because if you kill, but I didn't want to kill Rookie because if I did, well, this guy runs away. And now I'm going to jump on his head. And, of course, Rookie is going to react with more hammers. It's a fairly simple pattern. It's a fairly simple fight. And he's going to grin again and, oh, he didn't rob us that time. Okay, if you get the hammer prompt, he will try to rob you. Maybe he only grins when he attacks Luigi? I guess that's something to check back in the video footage, and I'll put a note up, depending on my findings and research. Okay, after this turn, I am probably going to get into the move sets. I was just thinking that I was remembering that at this point in the fight, when he steals a mushroom, he might actually, what's the word? Use it. But now we knock Poeple out of the fight, and he has less HP than Rookie, so it doesn't take too long. And while it does seem like you might want to attack Rookie because he retaliates every time you attack Poeple, you definitely want to beat Poeple first, because he gives a lot of experience and also a special item if you also beat him. Now that we're taking care of Poeple, though, we can just go on to beating up Rookie and finishing him off, as well as this fight. I know it went longer than normal boss fights, but I like these characters a lot. Specifically, I like Poeple. And Rookie explodes, and we get tons of experience, 1-up mushrooms, and a green pepper. A green pepper is a consumable item that drastically boosts your defense in battle, and we got that for beating Poeple. And it's worth collecting those peppers. And we leveled up again! And from our level up, we get all these points. And last time I think I put points into BP, so this time I'm going to put points into HP. I don't think I'm doing this right, but oh well, I got 34 health now. I think the stat screen only shows you the raw stats of the brothers, so you don't have to account for whatever your badges and armor might be doing. And for Luigi, I will do the same thing, because why does Mario have more health than Luigi? This is inappropriate. Luigi is a little taller and should have more health.
Yeah! Rookie, you bloated idiot! Who took you in when you were dazed and lost on the mountain? Me, you worthless vermin!
I'm so ashamed.
Meh, I don't care, see? We're fine as long as we get the Chakala reserve. Let's not mess with these two knuckleheads. We'll scram and hurry on ahead. Yeah! Oi, me accent slipping.
I'm not sure what I'm doing with him. I was kind of debating what I was going to do for Popple's voice, and, well, now that's what it is. Nothing to be done for it now. So we come a little further, and there's one more thing we want to do in this video. If we try to go down here, this will actually lead us into Chucklehuck Woods. Not Chucklehuck Woods. Chucklehuck Woods. And we don't want to go there yet, because there's nothing we can do there yet. There's just one more thing to do in this video, and... Oh no. Have I been saved? Rescued? Moi, Zutalos. Allo, I am the maître of the chateau. Cork, that is me. And moi, I am the petite brother of Cork. My name is Cask. We were stuffed into these barrels by two très bizarre characters. Are you the ones who saved us? Oh. To get straight to the point. The two who attacked us are after the Chakala reserves that lies deep within these woods. And you two are after the Chakala reserve as well. Ah, oui, me. The problem is whether or not that legendary soda even truly exists. Why, even the two of us have never seen nor drunk that famed drink, the Chakala reserve. Behind Chucklehuck Woods is a sanctuary no one can touch. Getting there is not easy. Eh? What? Quoi? I jump. Who can stomp on enemies? And am I rocks to little bits to make paths? Ah, oui. Perhaps Wu could get to the woods, but not with these moves alone. Cask, perhaps with that wonderful hammer. Oui, très bien, mon frère. Indeed, little Lord Moi was thinking the exact same thing. Ahem, pardon-moi. Guess what, guys? It's time for another tutorial. I want to resist going there, though, so I'm going to just collect coins for a moment. But yeah, we're ending off this video with a tutorial. So guess what? It's time for a tutorial. After having a tete-a-tete with mon frère just a moment ago, we have decided. To thank you for helping us, we have decided to teach you two hammer techniques. These are techniques that have been perfected and refined and passed down here at this chateau. If you master these, they should help you in your bon voyage in the woods. Do you wish to try to master these hammer techniques? And I'm not going to say no, because then we have to come back and talk to them. First, Monsieur Green, give me your hammer. It's a nice hammer. Oui, I see. With this hammer? First, press the L button to choose your hammer. Okay, we know how to change our action commands. Okay. Then press the B button to swing! And murder your brother! And voila! That is the secret hammer technique. You murder your brother and become the star. Swing the hammer high and watch it plunges down with the Royale de Vivre of the woods. Anyone hit with such a technique will become micro-sized. Oui, très petite. Anyone this size would feel like a mouse. You could go into tiny holes for micro-adventures. To return to normal, just swing the hammer again in a superb whack d'amour. Allez, go, try it! Mario does not approve of this. Mario does not want this. Oi, incroyable! To think you could produce the joie de vivre of the woods on the first shot? Alors, perhaps you should try to put him back to normal. I'm gonna jump on his head. Oh, that was... okay. Excellent! Magnifique! Vous could be a genius! Now then, Monsieur Red, give me your hammer this time. This time, press start to switch positions. Yeah, we know this. Then press the L button to select your hammer. Yeah, we know this. This is basically the exact same tutorial as was with the jumping abilities. Then press the B button to swing. And murder your brother. This is the ultimate hammer technique. Très bien, you know? Crashing down on a gust of wind with the power of the earth. I am suddenly Spanish. Whoever is struck by this hammer will be completely buried or hidden in the earth. Of course, in this state, moving with the control pad is possible. One feels much like a mole. Why, who can even sneak under fences for micro-adventures? To come back above ground, just press the A button. Allez, go, try it! So we switch order, we spin! But no, we bash Luigi in the head and splat. Ah, boom! The power of the earth crashes down in a burst of wind. That was perfect! We just press the B button to pop out of the ground again. Fantastic! Now it is time to put these new hammer techniques to the test. Use the techniques you learned to get the 2 cola goblets in the room next door. The 2 goblets of which I speak are 2 of the Bean Kingdom's greatest treasures. The sparkling glasses is brilliant. It is the perfect reward for you who have gained these techniques. So, monsieurs, procure these 2 goblets. Alright, bossing us around and blah 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 blah. Now we have new moves. We can bash each other in the heads with hammers and have silly things happen to us. So we come over here, we have a tiny hole. This move, where you hammer Mario on the head, will make him small and he can jump through these holes. He can jump up here, and he can be tiny. Its beauty sparkles in your eyes. While we're here, actually, well, we'll get it on our way out. Steel flooring is so hard you cannot go through it, so you can't just slam Luigi through the floor. That's the mouse's living room. And we gotta put Mario back to normal. Mario can't go in the back when he's tiny. This is Mole's living room. Try not to get your clothes dirty. And we'll bash Luigi into the floor. So the point of these moves is to basically separate Mario and Luigi temporarily, when otherwise you can't do that. And when they're separated, you can press the start button to switch between them again. And they were individual. Now, when they are individual, that means they have individual fights with enemies. Well, too late. We hit stuff on the wall. And we got the other goblet. Mario grabs both the goblets like a greedy jerk. Its brilliance glitters in your eyes. So that was fairly easy to do. Didn't really need a big tutorial like that. And most interestingly, now that Luigi can burrow in the earth, if we burrow him in these little notable pads, we get chuckle beans. Chuckle beams are always hidden in the ground, and Luigi can uproot them, and now we will be collecting those. Oh, you got the red goblet and the green goblet. Monsieurs, you are amazing. Incroyable. There is nothing left for us to teach you. You have mastered the hammer techniques perfectly. Well, monsieurs, you may enter Chucklehuck Woods in search of the famous Chakala Reserve. Alright. And that actually takes care of that. I'm not sure where these guys go if they just wander around. I think they just outright disappear. And that pretty much wraps it up. So in this episode, we got a lot done. We got to Chucklehuck Woods. We got to Chateau de Chucklehuck. We fought Poeple and Rookie. And then we got some new moves, which we will use more of in the next episode. But for now, we're going to end it off because it has gotten pretty long. And if you want to see what happens in Chucklehuck Woods with these new abilities, I hope to see somebody in the next one.